How to do, y'all? This is John, and today we are talking about Festival of the Living Dead, a new movie out on Tubi right now. And in Festival of the Living Dead, it deals with this group of friends who go to a festival that commemorates the anniversary of the zombie apocalypse that happened in Night of the Living Dead. Because, oh hey, this takes place in the same universe. And we all know where this is gonna go. There's another zombie outbreak. And now these friends have to figure out a way to get out of this quarantined area in order to survive. Okay, so getting into it. Oh boy. This movie was directed by the Soska sisters. This is my first time experiencing anything they've done. And I will say this, I am still looking forward to the Yaira comic book despite this movie. But first of all, let me get into what little bit I liked about it. And one of the things is the acting's okay. It's okay, it's serviceable, it's not great. I wouldn't say that, but it is at least okay. Also, some of the makeup effects are not bad. This is a zombie movie, so of course they're gonna have to use a lot of makeup effects. And the makeup, the prosthetics, stuff like that, they're not bad looking. Not even with the gore, the practical gore. I cannot say the same thing about the CGI though. The CGI is... oh boy. Yeah, if you're making a low budget movie, you should probably stick with practical effects. Other than that, though, there's not really anything about this movie that can make me recommend it. First of all, the characters are all idiots. You see these signs that something bad is starting to happen, and what do? They get stoned. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if one of my friends accidentally ran over a person and that person just disappears all of a sudden, I'm not a stoner at all. I do occasionally drink, and I wouldn't even have a cup if something like that happened. I would stay stone sober until I figure out what the heck was going on. Because that's just the smart thing to do. What do? Drop acid, eat shrooms, smoke weed after something like that happened. Not exactly a smart thing to do. Also, the narrative, it's dumb. This whole situation started because apparently meteorites landed in 1968, which caused the zombie outbreak in Night of the Living Dead. And this whole second wave could have been prevented had they removed those meteorites. They did not. They did not, and people were snoring them. Yep. Stupidity caused the second outbreak. The whole thing could have been prevented had the military done what the military would have done in real life. But no. So that's why I say the narrative is bad. The whole thing could have been prevented before the movie even began. Just saying. On top of that, this movie goes in every direction that every zombie movie goes. People get holed up, zombies break in, they then immediately go, oh, we need to board things up, which in Night of the Living Dead they figured that out before zombies broke in. Then, oh, this other thing happened, oh, I need to do this, oh, blah, blah, blah. It goes throughout a lot of zombie movies go. Especially beginning of the apocalypse zombie movies. And also, it's not scary. No, it's not scary. Believe it or not, Night of the Living Dead 56 years later, that still is an anxiety-inducing movie. Because you have well-developed characters, especially Ben, trapped in this situation they didn't even ask to happen. Ben and some of the others make smart decisions throughout the movie, yet, for whatever reason, bad things keep happening to them. They still get picked off one by one. With this movie, you have dumb characters making stupid decisions, and at the end of the day, you don't feel bad for them at all. Not only that, but the claustrophobia in Night of the Living Dead isn't in this movie. Night of the Living Dead takes place entirely in one building. This movie, it's all sprawled out in a huge area. A huge, wide open area that you can easily run to. Also, it kind of felt like they were confused on what they wanted the zombies to be. Because there are two types of zombies. You have shufflers, the classic, moves at kind of a slow-paced type of zombie. Then you have runners who just strap on their New Balances and just run. And there are moments where they're dealing with shufflers and there are moments where they're dealing with runners. And the way it's handled, it's almost as if they couldn't figure out what type of zombies they wanted to use. Guys, at the end of the day, Festival of the Living Dead, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's not scary. The narrative, the whole thing could have been prevented. Characters are dumb and make stupid decisions. And it's just not a very well made movie. I'll give props to the actors and the makeup department, at least trying. At the end of the day, it's not a good movie. I'm going to give Festival of the Living Dead a 2. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will.